Okay. Hi. So I'm making this video for myself to come back when there's an interview. The first lesson is to build micrograd. It is an autograd. Autograd is the short form for automatic gradient. It implements an algorithm called backpropagation, which is the backbone of neural networks. Backpropagation algorithm actually evaluates the gradient of some kind of a loss function with respect to the weights of a neural network. Now that there was a lot to unpack there, so let's look at an example to understand it better. So there are two inputs, minus 4 and 2. It is passed into a value object. This A and B value objects are transformed to C, and then they are transformed again and again by performing different operations, and they become G. And this is a whole forward pass. As soon as the inputs are passed into the value object, it starts building the expression graph. It knows that C is also a value object. It knows that C's children are A and B. A and B only make C. Plus addition is the operation between A and B. It starts storing all those information and it builds the whole connected expression, mathematical expression graph. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. From A to G, G will be calculated, G will be the output. Uh, but another main functionality is G dot backward. What it does is it initiates back propagation at the last node G. During back propagation, it follows the chain rule, propagates through the entire expression, and finds the gradient of G with respect to all the weights that made G, right? With respect to all the weights. Now, say for example, here, this is the gradient of G with respect to the input A. What it means is, if we nudge A in a slightly positive direction, if you nudge A a little bit, how much does G change? That's what A dot gradient means. A dot gradient here is 138.8338, which means if you nudge A in a slightly positive direction, G is also going to move, and the growth of slope would be 138. And here the growth of slope, when you change B a little bit, G is going to grow and the growth of slope is going to be 645. Now, why is this information important? Now that we know how much A influences G and how much B influences G, and similarly, you can get all the gradients of the weights of C, E, F as well. Now that we know how much these variables influence the final G, we can update and tune those weights to minimize G. G is the loss function. So you're going to update the weights to minimize G. To update the weights in a meaningful way, you should know how those weights influence G in the first place. And that is what this gradient gives you. Now, if you iteratively update the weights based on this gradient information that you get and minimize the loss function to increase the efficiency of your neural net. That is the whole purpose of this value class, and that's what we're going to implement. So a little summary: you can do a forward pass with the value class, and you can do a backward, which will calculate the gradients of G with respect to all the weights involved in that mathematical expression. You calculate this to iteratively update the weights, keep doing it until the loss is very minimal so that we can prove the accuracy of the neural net. Now, this mathematical expression is not fixed. Here, it's just random operations, plus, minus, square, and whatnot. This is just for teaching reasons. Back propagation is going to work the same if it's this mathematical expression or some other mathematical expression in a neural network. So if you understand this,